Welcome back to Mani-Centric. We are here with the Maniology Grimm's Nightfall collection. And I'm doing swatches today of these just because even though they're stamping nail polishes, they are versatile enough that you can use them as a regular polish. And being that I do a lot of nail art, stamping, and otherwise, it's good to have tools that are versatile. So we're going to go ahead and get right into those swatches. This first one is called Mirror. And as you can see, it's like a silver, but it's got some black in there. And I'm really excited about this one because I feel like it would do a great job on some of not just stamping, but as an accent nail, because I usually don't do a lot of dark colors. And as you can see, it goes on super thick and pigmented, and yet you can still see all of that shimmer in it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next one, which I'm liking this one. It's like a purple, but still like a dark color too. And this one is Dearest Aurora. And you can see the shimmer already before you even apply it. So we're going to go ahead and swatch that one real quick. I can already say that I kind of knew the formula should be thick and pigmented because they're stamping nail polishes. But I'm really surprised that it's only like one coat and you're done. So we can see Dearest Aurora goes on a little bit thinner. Goes on a little bit thinner than Mirror. You can still see the shimmer in it. And that it's going to be purple, but definitely going to need a couple more coats of that. Sorry, that's just going to bother me if I don't do anything about it. And we're on to our third. This one is called Gretel Brittle. That's an interesting name. But this one is a gorgeous, dark, almost cerulean blue. Actually, it's more of a purple. It's more like a purple blue, royal blue. And we're going to see if this one is more like the Aurora shade or if it's going to be more like Mirror. Okay, not as heavy as Mirror. And not as light as Aurora. So we're somewhere in between with this one. But still, definitely enough pigment for you to know that that's a blue. So I'm starting to think that maybe Dearest Aurora is more of a sheer meant to go over another color. Seeing as a lot of the stamping plates now have a trend of stamping one color over the other to create a complete design, it would make sense. And this one is more of like a maroon, really dark red, rich but pretty gorgeous. This one is called Wolfish. And this one I'm kind of hoping that it's not sheer because I could see myself definitely wearing it as just one color and then mixing up finishes, like having part of it a glossy finish, part of it a matte to create a design all one color though. And just as I hoped, this one went on pretty thick and pigmented. As you can see, you can still see like the shimmer in it, and like none of these are creams. And now that I think of it, Mirror Mirror almost looks like a green to me now. Like the bottle looks about silver, but when you apply, looks kind of greenish. So I'm not sure if that should be on that end of the spectrum or a different one. So we've got another blue, but this one is more of a true blue. And you can see the shimmer in it. And this one is called Glass Slipper. And it looks like Dearest Aurora is our only one that's a real sheer color, because even Glass Slipper went on true to the bottle. So I don't even think we're going to need to do second coats of these. So we may skip the second coat portion. And I got one more to go. That's going to be this pretty deep dark gold. And let's see, what's the name? Wow, this one is called Soulless. So I like the way they've taken the names and tied them into the collection. Most nail polish companies do that, but the fact that Maniology still does it, even though these would sell just as popularly because they're stamping polishes, and those are high in demand right now. And just like the others, it looks like Soulless goes on pretty pigmented for that first coat. And I can definitely say that I love them all. We're going to go ahead and pause while I try to go ahead and get a second coat on to Dearest Aurora, and then we'll have final thoughts on it. All right, we're back with that second coat of Dearest Aurora, and as you can see, it definitely comes back as a gorgeous purple, and I'm thinking definitely at this point that I would be using these more so fall and winter when we switch to our deeper shades, richer shades. So I'm going to give this an overall yes, as far as just for polishing purposes. I haven't even swatched them as their stamping counterparts, even though they are stamping nail polishes. I feel like a polish should be able to do more than one thing, especially with the way we're doing nails now, where you're using multiple colors, you're stamping with them, you're striping, dotting. You're going to want colors that are highly pigmented and have an instant color impact, or very little reapplying to go ahead and get the color that you're looking for. In which case, I'm saying that Grimm's Nightfall is going to work for those purposes. So definitely a yes to this. Even though it's not a nude, it's not pinks, I can't help myself. I keep staring at Glass Slipper and Dearest Aurora. So I know that those two probably don't necessarily go together, but definitely liking them. So if you want to check out any looks that I create with these, catch up with me on my Instagram. That's Manicentric as well. And I'm also going to do an in-depth review on these as far as brushes, application formula on my blog. That's manicentric.com. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and the bell for notifications so that you get the latest uploads from me. Thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your day.